Yeah.
So we'll explain to you what's the maximum charging voltage, and then you align that with the charging algorithm for the unit.
You're saying it will shows if we put the wrong cable, it will shows on the bad vision that it won't be charging to 100.
Well, on the Manager 30 battery management system, that will do that. The BC-DC does not link with the Red Vision display. Cool. We could talk about that product in a minute, but it's a whole nother solution. If that's the more advanced, superior offering that we have. But just back onto this product briefly, the other key feature about it is this yellow wire. So built into this one unit. Not only is it a DC to DC charger, so taking power from the alternator to charge the second battery, but it also has built in what we call an MPPT solar regulator. So you can connect solar directly to it.
So you can charge a battery from the solar using this.
Correct. And it's a simultaneous charger, which means that you can charge second battery from the vehicle's alternator and from solar at the same time.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Yep.
So that's a feature which we call green priority power. What that means, it will pull if you've got solar panels connected, and that might be a fixed panel on the roof of the vehicle.
Yes.
It might be a portable product that you fold out when you get to your campsite.
Yep.
But what the unit does, it will pull as much power from solar first.
Yep.
And then it will top up from the vehicle's alternator.
So it's always going to be from the solar first if you have the solar panel, and then it will comes from the alternator.
Correct. And the reason why we do that is to reduce the amount of fuel or gas you're having to burn to run your alternator. Okay, so it's emissions friendly, I guess is what you can say.
Green Eco.
Green Eco, correct. By pulling as much solar first, and again, that's free. That's free power.
Correct.
We try and harness that first before we have to burn the alternator to be able to run, provide power through to the second battery.
So how many amps that you say it's going to be coming from the solar? It's 15 amps.
Yeah, so again, we've got, this is a 25 amp model.
25 amps.
So the part number on this product is BCDC 1225D. And the 12 means that we're 12 volt output.
12 volts, for
the 25 means that it's 25 amps out.
Okay.
And then the D means joule.
Joule.
Right, and that's because we're pulling power from the alternator as well as from solar at the same time.
Okay, so G is joule.
So there's also the 40 amp and also the 50 amp model.
So what happens if there's 40 amps? So how many power stage comes from the solar? So it's still going to be dividing, always coming from solar first?
Yep, correct. So on the 40 amp model, that's roughly 600 watts.
Yep.
So if you've got enough solar coming from your roof or from portable power to be able to provide 600 watts of solar, that will send all that through. So it's unlimited with the amount of solar that you can connect to the product. But what is limited is the output power. So it's limited by what model it is, whether it's 25 or 40 amps or 50 amps.
The bigger. So sometimes if some customer, hey, I bought a bigger solar panel, so it should charge faster. But
it all comes down to how sunny it is.
How sunny it is, and also how big is the, this is 25.
Correct. So if it's a very, very sunny day, you've got really good light conditions, you're positioned in an area to be able to capture as much of that sunlight as possible. If it's a 25 amp model, you're going to get about 375 watts of power straight into your battery.
Okay. But so with the 40 types, there's a 40 version of this. It should be charging faster.
Correct. And then the 50 amp model, faster again. But again, it comes down to how big your solar panels are, and how much sun is out there to be able to provide that power to the unit.
And which type do you buy?
Correct.
Jadi kadang kalau misalkan udah beli solar panel yang gede banget, matahari panas banget, tapi belinya yang 25 sama yang mobil sebelah, katakan dia pakai yang 40, ya pasti cepetan yang 40. Karena dia juga draw outputnya, ini kan 25, kalau yang itu 40 gitu. Jadi pertama dia akan terus ngambil dari matahari,
segede-gedenya, sisanya dia isi dari alternator.
Nah makanya kan kalau misalkan maksudnya kenapa selalu pada saat jalan walaupun mobil nyala kan alternator aja dong, mobil kan lagi jalan. Karena kita mau eco-friendly, semakin dipaksa alternator kerja semakin ngebul emisi karbon dan segala macam. So this is eco-friendly. Nice.
Green priority power.
So
that's correct.
It comes with the now this is the Manager 30.
Yeah, so this is what we call the battery management system. So that's this unit here.
Yep.
So we've got our good, better, and then best solution. And the reason why we say that is that it's got 3 power sources in one, and it manages those 3 power sources.
Yeah.
So if you've got AC mains power, as in 230 volt available, it will charge your second battery.
House. So it's a
correct. House power.
AC berarti kan listrik rumah 220 volt. So three main power.
Yep. And it also has all the functionality of this product in here as well.
Okay.
All right. So we'll charge from the vehicle's alternator.
Yep.
And also from solar.
Solar.
So AC, DC, and also solar. All in one product.
So yeah.
In addition to that, we also have the isolation feature. So it's constantly monitoring the voltage of the start battery, and when it drops too low, it isolates to prevent the start battery from going flat. There's also a feature with what we call load disconnect controller, which means that you can preset the unit to trigger at a certain voltage or certain state of charge to stop sending power through to an auxiliary load. And then we've also got our display, and there's 2 different types. What I've got here is what we call the red vision display, which you referenced earlier.
This is what's so cool.
And obviously it's not powered, so you can't see the graphics, but certainly jump on the Redarc website and there's lots of videos about it. But there's this style, and then there's also a smaller display that is black and white and not coloured. But the beauty about the Red Vision display is that it has built-in a Bluetooth module, so you can connect to your own device, whether it be a phone or tablet.
So how many phones can it be connected? The father, the mother,
all of them to be able to monitor the battery management system. So and again, the information that's when connected just to the Manager 30, it enables you to monitor things like battery voltage or the state of charge. So it will tell you, I'm up 50% or 100%.
Yes.
And the unit is also comes with what we call a current shunt. And what the current shunt does, it connects to the battery and the auxiliary loads, and it calculates load consumption and how much power is going back into the battery. Okay, so when you think about going off grid, the one thing everybody wants to know is how long can I stay off grid until I need to start charging my batteries again. And then again, that might be from AC mains power, house power.
Yes.
It might be from the vehicle, starting the vehicle and driving, or it might be from solar. But on this display, it will tell you how much power you've got left. Okay, so let's say we're 100% state of charge. You might have days of power, and then you turn on some lights. Automatically, the unit will start to calculate how much current draw is coming off the battery, and it will tell you number of days, if not the number of hours, until your battery will go flat.
Nice.
Okay, and from there you've got an indication. Okay, I can stay at my campsite for this period of time until I need to connect a power source, again AC, DC, or solar.
Or solar, or start the engine in the middle of jungle.
Yeah, correct. Correct. There's a lot of information that the system provides, and you can see the current draw, how much power is coming off the battery, how much power is coming from the Manager 30 into the auxiliary battery as well. We'll tell you how much solar you're generating, what your state of charge has been by hour, if not by day, over the last 30 days. So there's lots of information depending on what the user's needs are and how much time they're spending off-grid as well. And it's an easy product to install in the sense that it's all CAN bus connected. Certainly if you're not familiar with automotive electronics, come to Bantengmas to get the product installed. And you guys do a professional and a great job, and I've seen what you guys do, and it's excellent.
Thank you.
And but everything being CAN bus connected means that it's very easy to be able to read the information and provide a solution of products, and that's where this product comes in. And this is can be connected to the Manager 30, and that's it's what we call the RedVision, a 12-volt distribution module. And again, what this enables you to do is to monitor and control all the electrical loads and accessories throughout it might be your vehicle or also your camper trailer, depending on where you've got it stored. So it has 10 channel outputs. 5 of those are 30 amp and the other 5 are 10 amp. Okay, so you might be able to run some lights off the 10 amp channels, and the 30 amp channels cater for higher current draw auxiliary loads such as a water pump or a fridge. And you can connect it to an inverter, and that's another product we've yet to speak about. But that's one of our inverters. You can connect it to an inverter, and you can control, turn on and off the inverter by the display or from your phone as well. You also have the option to connect up to 6 water level tanks.
We have that.
So quite a high number of tanks you can connect to it. In a vehicle, most people only have 1 or 2 water tanks or fuel tanks. It will monitor those as well. But we supply the water level sender kits to be able to connect to a tank to be able to measure. And again, through the display, it will tell you what your water level or dirty tank level is, and it will provide alerts when you're high or when you're low, depending on how you're set up as well.
I've been lucky enough to have tested the car to go for a camping, but I haven't installed the water level yet. So we're going to be installing that. It's going to be exciting.
And again, it's all about peace of mind. So as I said, with the Manager 30, you're able to monitor and you know how much time you can spend off grid with the amount of power that you've got. And here we go, we've got water level that knows, well, this is how much water I've got. And the system will alert you in the case of fresh water. If you're getting low, well, then it will alert you that you're about to run out. Maybe you need to go to a tap or site to be able to get some more water. We've also got temperature inputs as well, so you can monitor up to 2 temperature sensors. So you might want to monitor the ambient temperature, maybe inside the rooftop tent or inside the camper trailer or the exterior temperature. It does that, and we provide, with this unit, we provide the 2 temperature sensors with it. Or you might want to monitor the fridge temperature or the freezer temperature. So when you've got an issue, maybe your fridge stops working for whatever reason, that being the case, the system will alert you that there's something wrong with the fridge. And then the other feature that's really unique about the RedVision system is the sensor inputs. So you can monitor the voltage level of the start battery, but you can also have 3 different sensor inputs. And an example of that is that you can connect an ignition trigger to it, right? Which means that in the way that you configure the module,
digital input, right?
Digital input. Digital sensor input. And what it enables you to do, and a good example of this is where you might have a fridge in the back of your vehicle. And what this does is when you start the vehicle's ignition, through that sensor or digital input, it will tell the RedVision system, depending on how you configure it and set it up, that, okay, I want all the electrical loads to turn off in the vehicle except for the fridge.
Except for the fridge, that
or except for a certain light or a certain one of the 10 channels.
That's what we do with the car. And then only fridge is on.
Correct. So you can drive and everything else is on. So it's almost like an isolation feature that you can pick and choose and customize it based on your unique setup.
What is the most used in Australia, the configuration, besides the fridge?
Well, again, it comes down to the application. From some of the vehicles that I've seen you guys do here, where you might have a rooftop tent or a canopy on the back, you'll see people usually configure it to that example before, where you're turning on the vehicle's ignition and you're providing power to the fridge and everything else is turned off.
Yep.
They're monitoring 1, if not 2, water tank levels.
Yes.
And they've got a water pump connected to be able to have a shower at the back of the canopy.
To wash, it's very useful for the mother, because you want to make sure the water supply doesn't end.
Correct.
You want to monitor everything on the you don't want to run out of water.
Yep, that is correct. And again, the connectivity with the Manager 30. So this also has a CAN bus connection.
CAN bus, yes.
And that's a communication protocol, which is one wire that is connected not only to the current shunt, the Manager 30, the Red Vision, but also the display. So we call it daisy linking, where you can put a second screen into your vehicle as well. So you might have one of these screens in the inside cabin of the vehicle. You might have one in the canopy.
Yeah.
You can also access those through your Bluetooth, the app, which is the Red Vision app, available on Apple and Android stores, to be able to control it remotely. And the example I quite often use there is around a rooftop tent.
Yeah.
If you're out camping, you're in your rooftop tent, you want to feel secure. You're sleeping at night and you hear a noise. Okay, you can pull out your phone, you can turn on the exterior lights without even having to leave your bed to see what else is happening around you. So that's that security and the confidence that we provide in the products that we offer.
That's nice.
It's like a smart home on your car.
Yeah, just like smart home.
Yeah, smart home. Smart home.
Jadi itu udah kebayang ya sampai selengkap itu dipikirin ya, karena mereka memang sudah negara yang lebih menggunakan lebih dulu, maka itu mereka sudah memikirkan banyak hal yang dibutuhkan apa aja sih. Jadi spesifikasi dari si Red Vision ini membaca sampai kita bisa taruh tangki air, dia bisa baca berapa banyak air yang tersisa, dan pada saat lagi ngisi kita akan penuhnya berapa lama lagi. Itu semua kebaca dari si water level ininya, sensor. This is the sensor, right?
For the water level, that's correct. Yeah, so it's a tank sensor. We supply 2 different types. Of course, the cable here and the connector plugs directly into the Red Vision distribution box. And then you've got some bare cables at the end here, and they connect to the water level probes that you can install in your tank.
Yep. It's also very complicated. It also reads a lot of things. Your fridge, your temperature, you can control your light, even though you don't have to come down from your tent. You can see to make sure nobody's that you don't want to be around with your car.
Correct.
You can control it all by phone, but also as complicated as it seems, but actually it's very easy to control it. Whoever that is understand a phone can actually access to it. It's just really easy.
It is. Have a look at the videos online. The system is really intuitive, so it's easy to understand.
Easy to understand.
The screen, the push buttons on the screen are really easy to navigate.
Yeah, because I see some serious video on TikTok getting their coffee machine, big one, inside with the Redarc system.
Yeah.
It is insane.
Yeah.